What's up, YouTube? We're here on Inscryption right now. Once again, if you forgot, we have to start all the way back over. So we made it all the way back up to 40. We're doing pretty well. We're going to start with the Ant deck. Regular battles are replaced with totem battles, every one of them. We're going to do boss battle totem, and trapper pelts cost more. Go. Not going to lie, I do love the Huts and Jamie sessions. Funny and cute. Funny and cute. No, I'm kidding. Ant deck. Important to note here that the ant's power depends on how many ants are on the board. So Ant Queen spawns another ant. And so you can get 2 ants with that, but it's going to cost 3 sacrifice to get all that out there. It's tough to get the Ant Queen out there. It's so expensive for, by itself, a 1/3. It's kind of trash. Skunk, get some stinky here. Flying ant just has flight. Pretty standard. We're gonna see what we can get. No fire is coming up immediately, but we do have an altar. We have a bag that I'm gonna be avoiding because I don't need a pack rat in my life. I think if you take pack rat and you put it on something like a Gek, right, and then you somehow got like unkillable for Gek or Fecundity from the because Gek's technically a reptile. You can get the wood carving. There's a spot for pack rat. It's not here in my heart.
There was a time when you used it a bit, or it just ended up in your deck, maybe.
Sometimes you get it, and you have no choice but to
Put it on things.
use it. I would like the worker ant here for the ant deck. I think that's pretty smart. We don't have anything here like a ringworm or touch of death to sacrifice to a fire. I like alpha. I think though that opossum might be a little bit more realistic right now. Although if I did get alpha and I put it on like one of my ants or on a skunk, right? If I put it or maybe stinky on the alpha so that the alpha has a higher chance of staying alive.
Because you have a sigil right away, so you can do that right out the gate.
That's true. That's true. That could be where I throw my sigil. I could even, though, let's say I forewent. I looked it up. That is a word. It sounds wrong. If I forewent the worker ant and took alpha opossum and put the leader on the opossum, so it's super, super cheap to get out there and buffs everything next to it, that could be the play.
Play.
You know what? I'm gonna go crazy with that. I'm gonna try it. Actually, putting leader on the river otter could have been a really good play too, because he's waterborne. You can never hit him. So you can never get rid of the leader sigil on him, but you for what? We said skunk on the alpha, right? Stinky on alpha. It's still a tough play.
We said...
Oh, stinky on opossum.
Yes, that's what you just said.
No, alpha on opossum.
Yeah.
Where am I? Who are you?
Apparently I'm sending a wig. According to chat. Got her. Is it for burns?
I don't know. This is good luck for me. Okay, we got our opossum, but we don't have a way to get him out there. We got to tank 1 hit unless we want to put our skinky skank out there. And we have Hefty on these birds, which is not working out well in our favor, so we're just going to tank the first hit.
We're not scared.
No, my favorite. Do we try to kill the sparrows or put the ant queen where it's going to deal damage back? They fly over me, so my opossum doesn't have to worry. I think actually we put them over here, and then we put the opossum right there. We could even sack the opossum right now for another ant, but we could also just wait for the next turn. You have the samusum and then the opossum. She's looking at me, isn't she? Luckily enough, the leader does affect the worker ants despite its, thing where it only applies to how many ants you have. I could see the game doing that, where it's like, oh, psych, it has to be the number of ants, and you can't actually leader it. Let's crush it. Get out there, skunk. Sacrifice the squirrel for nothing. So, woo! I am also on this team. Jamie looks like she's getting snapped by Thanos because of the fades off.
Because I'm disappearing.
Mr. Hutz, I don't feel so good. I think a stinky flying ant could be a pretty good play because the flying ant flies over the enemy. And you don't want the flying ant to sit there and take damage from stuff. So I think that the sigil could be really good. We are fighting the prospector coming up though, so it's gonna wipe out our line. We're gonna need more cards. Take a couple of. We might probably have enough money for one extra pelt. If we could find a pelt seller in the near future, we could get 2 cards from a picking out of 8. Kind of sucky to have the pelts now, but pelts could really give us more creatures and the ones that we want. Let's try. I don't feel so good, Mr. Butts. Wouldn't you believe I haven't seen any of those movies? No, we're 1 short actually, so we'll take our 1 and go. Oh, trapper pelts cost more.
Yep.
Was one of the challenge modifiers. I forgot. I think otherwise they're like 2 cost or something like that. Okay, a stinky flying ant. Skunk wasn't gonna do anything for the boss.
Stinky, don't you? I've been waiting to say that. I was trying not to forget when Stinky came up next. I almost missed it.
Water dogs? That's horrible for Wolf Cub.
Water dogs.
Oh no.
Gotta kill him right away.
Yeah, we can't even touch him.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's bad. I think we have to hook something here. We're in trouble big time. If I did get the worker ant now, it's over. And the squirrel, yeah, it's over as in like we win. That might be the play here because the hook is a little bit, it's better than just a 1 squirrel. So that, you're right, I should do that. I don't really see a chance of fighting a 4 damage waterborne wolf.
Get out. Get out. I would love to see that.
You bad. Real bad. Bad Leroy Brown. We don't have anything to do with the sigil. We could put ant spawner on the rabbit pelt. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go to the campfire instead. Whenever the bag comes, you will be ready. Prevent the pack rat. I'm gonna go with 1 cost. We really need some 1 cost cards to get out there. It depends on how many cards you're holding in your deck.
You had the build I had the other day. Could do unbelievable amounts of damage.
We're looking for Fecundity here. Would be a really good thing for that. Maybe a skink. Putting ant spawner on this card is kind of nice because once you play it, you get a card back, and then you don't have to, put up with this ant queen. Although we have been using the ant queen for tons of damage, right? I don't hate what's going on. I think that going for the Carver Lady is pretty strong with this deck because we have a lot of insects and want a lot of insects. I'm gonna buff my opossum for health so that he stays alive longer and doesn't get killed with his leader ability. Has Jamie been playing too? Yeah, Jamie knows what's going on.
Yeah, I beat it on my first try and then second try too.
Yeah, she's batting 100 or batting 1,000.
I had 2 Fecundity decks. That's why.
You want to do what to me? Sprinting pronghorn is going to be problematic for my flying ant. It's not really going to be able to dodge effectively.
Jamie on base game or Casey's mod?
He's doing Casey's mod right now because I'm not. It's on my account. I'd have to uninstall the mod every time that I wanted to do it. And I told her though. I think that she'd really like the base game as well. Because there's, you know, obviously more to it after you beat the first thing. If I put the flying ant out right now, this guy's gonna he's gonna go wham wham. So this is the only safe place for him. He's gonna move over here to this side, and then he's gonna go wham wham and kill my flying ant next turn. At least we forewent. We will forego. We will stop 2 damage from coming in immediately if I do put the flying ant out there.
Or me.
Was chat petting me? It'd be really cool if they changed the way that the pelts work. If you could like throw the pelt on one of your creatures as a shield or something like that. Does it make sense for me to sacrifice my flying ant right now to kill the pronghorn? Probably does. And then we beef them. We beef them up. Then that didn't work because we got rid of a card. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. We buffed his health though. He's still alive. This guy, however, will be dead unless I bam.
I think they want me to explode you, but I won't do that.
I don't see there being that much use right now for the Ant Queen. But if we don't move right now, we'll do 3 damage and this guy dies. And the Elk Fawn steps up, maybe. Maybe the Pronghorn moves over first. I don't remember. Look over and chat's like, yeah, Spider-Man. And Queen's gonna be able to do 1 damage.
There were many head pats that you missed that I took care of. Don't worry about it.
I'm
Batting
gonna
1,000 is old man speak for I haven't lost yet.
Call me crazy, but I could kill the Pronghorn and then kill the Elk Fawn next turn. And get up to 2 damage with my worker ants. I think that was the right thing to do. It didn't feel like it because it got rid of leader. I concede. No, you're a bitch. You're gonna die. Like 1.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We win perfectly anyway, so I'll take your stupid olive branch. Outband, 35 months. Huts love. What's up? Welcome back. I'm vibing this, but double sigil. We're gonna. No, we don't have that. This could give me an insect as well. It either gives you a pelt or an insect. I'm gonna say this is good. I'm gonna try to buff my insects.
Fecundity insects.
I find
Jamie
I get
luck.
insects more often. Corpse maggot. Auto plays itself when something dies. That's a pretty good sigil to have moving into this battle here. Because if he tries to turn things into gold, that guy slips in and it doesn't turn into gold. Insect head.
Boom. Like it knows.
Unkillable. Fecundity. Ant spawner. Infinitely sacrificeable. We'll try it. That'll be good with the ants because you can sacrifice ants to get more ants. And then you got ants in your pants. I hit the right rock and it's 80% of the time gold pelt. I think that's what chat was saying, that left is like always an insect and right is always a gold pelt or something. There's a trick to it. Well, kind of unfortunate. The Ant Queen is out first. I can't get it out there to sacrifice it to make other things, but once I do put the Ant Queen out there, then I can immediately put the ant out there. But that's ripping some really good early game stuff. How much health does this thing have? 1. That's horrible. I'm thinking about Putting down the smoke. Getting this guy out. And then rabbit pelting to block the coyote, maybe? I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I want to get the pack mule dead, but... What do you think? Play the ants? Probably. Probably should just get the ants done. One attack to do that. Two. Unless I hold off with the worker ants. Could be a decent play. Need to get him out right now. Hold off, then. Right now it's going to do 2 damage and we're going to be almost done. I kind of want to extend this as long as possible so I can pull more cards. We're going to win this turn anyways. The opposite. Suppose I could sack this guy for a worker ant. That gets some more damage on the pack mule. Kill the pack mule next turn. Yeah, I just don't need him right now. Yeah. We'll be able to... Okay. That was a lot going on right there. Didn't really give me a chance to absorb the information, but sure. You did get the pack mule, which is good. There's gold in them there cards. Another ant queen. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good news. Alright, it's gonna be spicy. What do I need to get out right now? Probably another squirrel. Am I gonna put anything out? If I put my alpha out right now, I could get some golden nuggets to attack. Could be funny. Killed by his own gold. Get! Come on now, get! And now we want to put our ant queen out and our flying ant. Ant queen, stinky flying ant, so I could actually just stop the adder from doing anything. Oh, that's right, there's another worker ant. I forgot about that. But the ant queen, I'm gonna leave that be because the alpha will be able to, it'll be able to kill the bloodhound. Oh, we're done anyways. That was good. That was a good first boss battle. Strange larva, please. Insect.
The gek!
All right.
I love the gek.
With all of our infinitely sacrificable things, though, we could really do a number on Ouroboros. And I think that we should go Ouroboros. Okay. If I'm being honest.
Gek has never let me down.
Gek is solid, but Ouroboros specifically with the wood carving that we got. Wood carvings, like, sometimes I play this game and I'm like, screw the wood carvings. I really like the fires. I really like the ability to trade sigils with the altar. But you can get literally one wood carving and the whole game is different. Because if we were to put 2 insects out, I'm pretty sure that we could infinitely sacrifice Ouroboros and make a 420 blaze it Ouroboros again. Woodcarver's been busy. I only have 2 altars, two wood carvings, dude. Getting on my D about the amount of wood carvings I have. Cuckoo is like one of my favorites. The cuckoo, totally cucks him, right in the ooh. But I think cockroach here has got to be the way to go.
Somebody was saying earlier that I hope he doesn't get a cuckoo.
Not again.
This again.
But I want to get rid of something. I could get rid of a rabbit pelt, but I think rabbit pelt's pretty okay. Not really anything that I want to get rid of, so I guess I'll go with the bag.
Bag.
I'll go with the
Oh.
bag.
Jinx.
Don't you know, dear guy, dear bag, dear guy, bag. Everyone gets flight or pull a tooth. The painting guy's interesting. Right here.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's new. Need something else infinite to continually sack the Uro. Oh, bones, bones, and 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 bones. Guess I'll die. This is probably the worst start I've ever seen in my life. 100 bits from Lugia. I love watching your YouTube videos. You're the best creator ever. Thank you so much for the kind words, Lugia. What does the painting do? It duplicates one of your cards.
Spoilers. Cockroach?
Yikes. I'm not liking this at all. I can't. I don't have any bones. So I can only play my flying ant, and it's just not good. We're in trouble. I didn't even see that it had Guardian on it. But that's fine. I can pull it away from the alpha then. Bad. This is bad news. Stinky helps though. Oh God. I think it's over. I says that all the time.
Pulls a rabbit pelt. What luck is that?
See, now if I put a rabbit pelt down, then the raven's gonna... Is it worth blocking one of these other raven eggs to bump this from a 1 attack to a 3 attack? Hook the raven. I can't hook the raven. It's not possible to hook the raven into my flying ant. I literally can't play a card.
Nothing takes sacrifices. Everything takes bones.
Well, that, and even if I did have the ability to play a card, I could never hook the raven because it has Guardian. It's always going to jump in front of a card that I already own. I could put Flight on my Snowfur. I actually think it's over. It'll dupe the glowing sigils sometimes. Dupes even the glowing sigils in them, or just the original. It says that sometimes he makes mistakes. So one time I had a Coyote that had been buffed for health, so it was a 2/3 Coyote, and he made a 2/1 Coyote. So I don't know if it's like, it's always just the starter version of the card, or sometimes he does. Sounds like Void says sometimes he gets the add-ons. Yeah, I just don't know what to say, guys. Pretty sure it's over. I'm getting killed by eggs. Yeah, that's poor timing, bud. Bing, 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 bing. If I pull a squirrel next turn, is it possible we can get an Ouroboros, and we could get the Ouroboros in, but that's about it. We couldn't infinitely sacrifice the Ouroboros. I think it's over. Oh, he has got Flight. I can't block him with the pelt. I got super fucked. Like, that's probably the worst I've ever lost, ever. That might actually go down in the Guinness Book of World Records for worst loss. He screwed me over, too, by putting Guardian. I couldn't hook anybody. Total misplay. You go ahead and you tell me how you would have beaten that one. Played nothing first turn, hooked the first thing that came in, maybe. Alright, paint the Ouroboros. See, I don't even want another Ouroboros.
It's too high. Blood cost. Should have taken Gek.
But I have all this infinitely sacrificable
But you got none of. Yeah, that was a really bad hand.
stuff.
You got all your bones. Oh, that was shitty.
Bone cost, bone cost, bone cost. I need to get rid of some of these sigils. Like I could put unkillable on corpse maggot. I wonder what would happen, because if the corpse maggot dies, do I get him back and then it plays it back? Like he can never really die. He just continually replaces himself. Would have beaten it by playing better. I say knowing literally nothing about this game and knowing you are pretty dope at it. It replays itself immediately upon dying. Okay, that sounds like something I'm gonna go for. Then we'll never have to worry about the bone cost of the corpse maggot. Undying plus corpse eater is best play. What are we gonna do right now? I kinda wanna go for a 1 blood cost thing just so that we can get something out there. But maybe we go for kin so we can get more insects. But if we go for insects and we get another cockroach, we're kind of not in a good position. What the painting? Roach my cock? What? What did you just say?
Jack can't hear me from back here, so.
If anything, I think that I would probably make another flying ant. We can paint another ant, says Void. I'm Void, and I know everything there is to know about everything in the game. We'll go for it. We'll try. Very, very good. Exactly what I wanted. Not bone cost and 1 cost for red. Red for blood cost.
Ah, the Warren. Guess we're taking the
I'm gonna make a second war and just spite you. I apologize in advance. Let me paint for you. You wanna do the what this guy's voice is?
I don't know what it would say. He's screaming. Let me paint for you! What I think he could sound like. Doesn't he look like that?
I don't know. He might be a chill dude.
He's talking in all caps. I aim for perfection!
Okay. I'm taking the mic away now. Gonna get some sleep. See you, Jump here. He's in constant pain. This is true. Alright, so we did say that we wanted another flying ant.
She sounds like Toad.
You did sound like Toad. Well, what if, chat, I made a second corpse maggot and then I went straight to the mycologist and made it an even stronger 2/4 corpse maggot? Did you think about that one? Toad with PTSD.
You're not enough warm blood cards and all bones.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't solve your issue, though, says chat. Man, you get an issue.
It's turning more into Toad. I want to dump this.
That's Toad. That's just straight up Toad. Hey, you even got the stinky on there. I love it. Thanks, bud. All right. If I combine the flying ant, it doesn't combine the stinky. It only makes it up to 2 health. I think that'd be a waste of a mycologist. So I'm gonna go for the damage, or the altar, to get the cockroach on the corpse maggot. Gotta go to the cave first. Post-toad stress disorder. Double stink. Bones, and oh, okay. The painted card.
Yeah.
All right. Here,
See?
this is your
And
moment.
Can you imagine if you did that other thing you were talking about?
This is your moment, Void. Soak it up. We're gonna go toe to toe with this, toad to toad with this elk fawn, or with this raven egg. It's got guardian on it again. Are you crapping on my face? I might have to hook this in order to get a win here, because last time was so unfair. I'm gonna put him here so that we still have the option to hook that raven. Oh, a wolf cub too. Ding 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 ding. Excuse me. Pardon me. I could just beef him right now and it's already over. You need more bones. Oh, you don't get a bone for infinitely sacrifice? I thought by sacrificing him, you got the bones still. I was planning on it. It's already over, but You don't. No death, no bone. Well, then we're kind of boned for the rest of this run. Just the look of disappointment. I'm gonna say yes to getting this one. I say we want to get it, and I'm gonna go with the wisdom. Wisdom's like always the one to go with. Yep. Nope. Yes. Infinitely sacrificable mud turtle. Rabbit Warren. I kind of like the Rabbit Warren card guy. Which low cost. It gives me a card back for its own damage. Cuckoo with the Dam Builder. When a card right in the sigil is played, a dam is created on an empty space next to me. Kind of just jams up my own board.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Cuckoo, but Mud Turtle's high cost again. Mycologist the Tentacle. But then, like, once again, it's only going to go up by 1 health. Its damage won't trade, but it will throw the rabbit hole on it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Putting the maggot on the Ouroboros is a better play. What's the maggot? Which one's that?
Putting Corpse Maggot on Ouroboros.
Comes out anytime anything dies.
That does make sense. That checks out. Either one is going to be really good. Let's say that we end up buffing the Ouroboros to get, like, 10-10. That's a card on its own that could handle itself. And then we put the cockroach on the Corpse Maggot. That's a card that can handle itself. We have 2 options instead of only 1 really, really good option. But that's my thoughts on that. But I do like the idea of you send the Ouroboros out, it dies, it buffs itself, and then it comes back automatically. And it's 1 really, really strong card, or 2 pretty strong cards. Be broken if you give it to Uro. Yeah, but you hear what I'm saying, though? Yeah, it's good to have an insect, but... Or ant summoning for Uro, so it can be sacked indefinitely. Ant summoning for Ouroboros? Oh, you put ant spawner on something that doesn't ever... Yeah, okay. So you get the Ouroboros back in your hand, and you get to play it again. But the thing there is... Maybe. Well, I don't know. Put Undying on Uros. I'm going to stick with what I said initially. I'm going to put the cockroach on the Corpse Maggot. Does it make more sense to put the Corpse Maggot on the cockroach? Because it costs less, but it doesn't matter. The cost doesn't matter because it plays automatically.
Oh, it plays automatically, so you should do it.
Because then it has 2 health instead of 1. Yeah, because if I put it on this guy, it would just be a 1-1. Well, it's your game. Damn straight it is. Your game, your loss. Go to the next sigil, and then we could do that other thing that you said. The ant spawner on the Ouroboros. Not a strong start again. And we have a waterborne, untouchable moose buck coming up. See, Huts, I told you. See, I can't do any damage either because the mole's gonna just block me. We might have to hook the moose. Hook the moose. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Sack this tentacle to put this tentacle out. Get the rabbit, put the rabbit out. At that point in time, I'd be able to put my possum out. I could put my Ouroboros out. Only doing 1-1 at the moment, though. It's not very, very impressive. But... throw everything at the wall right now before we decide to hook the moose, maybe? could still be in trouble if he plays a bunch of other stuff. I hook the moose, the mole now blocks the moose. These things come up, tee off. I'm dead. It's over. Gonna go moose fishing. Moose is like... Again, moose can swim.
Yeah, they love the water. They need a lot of aquatic fermentation. They get really hot because they're so big. So they actually spend a lot of time in the water.
Fucking nerd over here.
Actually. So.
We're in trouble. And now I can't hook the moose. I could sacrifice the Ouroboros to put the flying ant out. And then I could sacrifice the flying ant and the possum to get out my Ouroboros again. That would be back to a 2-2 instead of a 2-1 right now because the possum would be dead.
Might not leave the possum because he'll die.
Sack the possum for fish moose. Sack the possum, put the flying ant over here, hook the moose. I'm trying to find some way that I can get out of this situation without having to use my hook. And I think flying ant does 1 damage over the mole. Then my Ouroboros does 2 damage. We've just matched the moose. And we pull from here. I can sacrifice the ant as many times as I need to. Card will soon be Corpse Eater. I think we try to do the thing that I said, which was flying ant down over the mole, and then sack both these things for the bows. And I think that makes sense to me. Do the pliers help enough? We're fine on damage right now. Oh, but the moose actually does hit the Ouroboros. I forgot about that. Well, we can continually just pull squirrels and get a stronger Ouroboros out. Does it make sense to put the Ouroboros in the way of the moose so that the moose guarantees kills it and gets stronger? I'm just worried about this sparrow coming up next. But the moose hit me. Excuse me. The moose hit me. So it's fine, and we're blocking the moose. You will win, yes. Not yet, but yeah. We get to buff our Ouroboros a little bit. Now it's a 4-4. Alright, we got out of there without using our items. Look at that. Oh, son of a bitch.
No!
The mole! Ah!
I felt like something was not checking out.
We had to put it on the moose. Corpse maggot, I guess? Put it in front of the moose. Try and kill me. I dare you. Whoop. Whoop. Moose is like, what the heck? How did you?
Wait. That's a good one.
I want the Ouroboros to die again. See, that's the thing. We're gonna do just enough damage to finish this thing. If the corpse maggot wasn't there, it would have been better, but... Alright. Rabbit pelt, go! I somehow knew that was gonna happen. What do we want to do? We wanted to put ant spawner on Ouroboros. Which sounds crazy, but just might be crazy enough to work. We would get a lot of ants back by doing that Ouroboros play. We'd fill our deck up And even if we had one of these guys, they'd be doing tons of damage. That sounds like
Then you could go.
a couple things.
Go to the.
I'm gonna go. I was gonna go here to do the ant spawner thing.
I want
Ant spawn from Uro can be used to sack the Uro for more damage. I don't need another one of those. Black goat, only for the Uro, like, initially. We just have so much sacrifice stuff. Why does your flying ant have stains on it? Look, I don't judge what you do with your life, chat.
8 bones.
I'm thinking we take the mud turtle and we put the shield of the mud turtle on this eventually. Very underwhelmed with this pull. But flying on Ouroboros. Could put, I mean, if I had pulled the turkey vulture, I could have put flying on the Ouroboros. But the Ouroboros just flew over and did as much damage as it needed to end the thing before it started. But we do need something to help get him out immediately. It's not cheap. Ouroboros with no brim. Alright, give me some maybe damage buff. It's about time. One thing that we could do here is we could just say, screw the mud turtle. If he dies, he dies. I think that if you have unkillable and they eat it, you should still get to keep the card. That's BS to me that they could kill an unkillable creature. But I think that if we're gonna put corpse maggot out there, maybe it's worth it to buff the corpse maggot damage. And I'm gonna take him back.
I had 2 fires where they didn't eat the thing. So I had a 110 something moose long elk.
Guardian again. They really don't want me to use my hook. Oh yeah, 110 long elk, which is not bad because it can soak up damage. It moves in front of people to block the damage. It kills whatever it goes against. 110 long elk is not bad. Okay. Bunch of turd. It's the Guardian Strange Frog. So actually I could put something here to make this guy jump in front. Block that guy altogether. Well, I'm gonna sack the Warren so that we can get both this guy and the possum out. I'm just thinking like the possum, maybe not though, yet, because he's only doing 1 damage. He can tee off though against a strange frog and kill the strange frog. When an empty space would be struck, jumps in front, so it's not until after. So I could have done the Warren, I could have gotten the bones. I should have done that probably anyways, but I was thinking about keeping cards in my hand, and then I don't know, things got fuzzy. You know what would be really funny? Hook one of the strange frogs, make them kill the strange frog, turn into a pelt for me, their creature. You double dog dare me? I don't know what I'm doing right now, you guys. This guy's not doing well. He's gonna kill that thing, that's gonna just release that strange frog. Wanna put the Warren out? Just for damage soaking for the time being. We need maybe like any of the other good cards that we have. Whoop, there it is. And now I can get him out too. And it can't die. We'll have to kind of pick it up though. We gotta go a little bit faster. Loving every minute. Hey, Huts. Loving every minute of it. Hey, Huts, you're doing it all wrong. Says you do, you dude. 5 months back. Welcome back. Is that chat? It's gotta be chat that you're talking about. I could put my possum out now, sack it for the worker ant. Who's infinitely sacrificable, but we'd have to have one other infinitely sacrificable thing if we want to go full ham Ouroboros. We could wait on that one. We're fine. We're less fine. How are we gonna handle that situation?
Now you
The ants. What I could do here is I could sack the Ouroboros. I don't really want to get the sleeping trap and release this raven. So I sack my Ouroboros. I put my flying ant or my ants over here somewhere where it doesn't matter. And they're infinitely sacrificable. They still will die. But we can do the Ouroboros thing. Fill our hand with a bunch of ants for the time being. I think. Flying ant on the left. I don't know if it exactly matters, but yeah. Let's say that we did that. Let's say we just put an ant there for whatever reason, just for fun. We sack that ant for the worker ant, or we just put wherever we want. It doesn't really matter. Shouldn't matter. I don't plan on them staying, is the thing. And then we Ouroboros wherever we want. Well, the fact that it's infinitely sacrificable, though, we can only make it a couple of times through this. Because it's going to give me an ant. I use that ant to sacrifice them, like Void was saying. And then I have to put the ant out, right? But then I'm losing one extra space again. And I actually think, though, that if I were to put... Well, the flying ant. Okay, the flying ant's putting 3 damage on the board. We're fine, then. I was gonna say, if I go ahead and put anything here and attacks that, that's 2 damage coming in and we've lost. Because we can't put damage on the board because everything's being blocked, but the flying ant actually will fly over the rabbit. So that was the clutch play there. I can put the Ouroboros down. It's not really gonna matter. Because the Ouroboros is gonna die, but I suppose that'll give us an extra pelt. And an ant. You need to kill Leaping Trap. I have played this game before, surprisingly. So that was the clutch part there. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a squirrel so we can get... Oh, we don't... I guess I didn't need that. Exactly.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Sacrificeable? I'm gonna go ahead and put my worker ant out there to combat this raven and kill it dead. Not that it really matters at this point in time. And throw my Ouroboros out there, I guess. The pelt. Ouroboros already gives us the win. I've beaten this fight without killing more than just one. I've beaten this fight with killing none of them. If you just get a 420 Ouroboros and put it right in the middle where there's that gap, and then wham, first hit. Anything that's spicy in there? I want this, and I want this, and this, and this. And I want this. Strange choices. I actually want to get... Oh, it's Bell guy. I thought it was the card guy, because we could do even... There we go. Because I could put a worker ant out there, but I think it makes a little bit more sense. I could buff my Ouroboros out a little bit more, I guess, if I really wanted to. If I put something else out there, like the mole, I sack him for the mole, and then I kill the mole worker ant for Ouroboros. And do the same thing with the mole, wolf cub and the ringworm. That seems like a good play. Make him as strong as possible.
Oh, and then you're gonna get worker ants every time you kill it, and get even more cards in your hand for the mirror one.
It's not the mirror one, it's the card.
Yeah, sorry.
Card one. The tentacle comes out. He's like, I'm playing too. I got cards. Like that. Prospector can be one of the worst. I think early Prospector is a tough fight. Just because you don't have that many cards. X-Ray, what's up? 22 months. 22 months streak. Almost 2 years. Been playing this game a bunch. I always get bad luck. Been enjoying your vids and streams lately. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, the ringworm's infinitely sacrificable.
What have you done?
I forgot he was an insect.
What have you
And now I can't get out my flipper.
Yeah, oh, you'd have to sacrifice.
Yeah, I guess it's still worth it. Still worth it. You're gonna make him get even stronger, and it was doing the same amount of damage anyways.
Ouroboros would do more damage at this point.
Can I?
10 and Ouroboros had 11.
I can still do the same thing again. I can still do it again. Right? Just to up my Ouroboros damage? Do I have another non-insect? Bell guy? Have another non-insect? No, can't do the possum. Doesn't work.
Alright.
I say it's still worth it to kill the Ouroboros for... We don't need the money, I don't think. I don't think we need the money. I think, more importantly, we should buff Ouroboros. Past 7 is probably... Or past 10. Probably gonna win no matter what, but... Maybe, do we want the money or do we want a 13-13 lucky number? My god, all the ants. Welcome to the ant deck. Welcome to the jungle. Pelts are more expensive. But do I need to buy pelts? No, not really. I don't need anything at this point in time. It doesn't matter. You don't buy pelts, then no money. Strength larva.
Pack rat. You got Mothman?
Mothman.
Mothman!
Mothman. Do we want to get rid of a card here?
Yes.
Mud turtle, maybe? We could throw him in the fire, or we could just straight up sacrifice him. But I kind of like the idea of going this path, so once we know what's coming up, we have a choice of left or right. So we could throw him in the fire. Another corpse maggot? A Nazia mud turtle? I'm not totally sold on this one. It doesn't have the unkillable Chad maggot. We could put maybe like rabbit hole on the corpse maggot. So it like auto, or actually we could put the corpse eater on something else. Put corpse eater on the mud turtle. It would bypass its cost. Could put corpse eater on the other tentacle so that I don't have to sacrifice squirrels and lose cards to play it. You missed my cheers, says Cody. 1,000 bits. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. That's massive brain. Been a very long time fan. Finally have some money to show my support. Love you, Huts. Keep up the amazing work. Huts love, Huts love. Thank you so much, Cody. I appreciate that. What's up with the flying ant? There's a new painting thing. There's a whole new event.
Protection from turtle and strange larva.
Oh yeah. Do like a little that. We have a fire coming up though. What are we gonna do with the fire? Put the warren in there? Just try to get rid of it? Going to bed, my brain be mushy now. Yeah, that's me after the streams. Absolutely. Put on mud turtle. Puts the new shoes on and suddenly everything is right. Puts the new shoes on. Puts the lotion on the skin. And I could mycology the corpse eaters. Health. What are we talking about in this one? Warren, I guess.
Tank.
I could also just get a little extra health on this guy and keep him in that way. You could put the pelt in the fire. I don't think I can. It's doesn't give me the option to do that. It's either dead or a tank. Strange larva. So it can take more hits. I don't know what I want to do. Thinning my deck out sounds like a nice thing to do. And I'm gonna mycology the corpse maggots. So maybe I throw this guy in there and see what he does. If I lose him, I lose him. If I don't, great. The health one was not the one I was looking for. They ate him. It's fine. Beep, beep, beep. Stinky insects. Give me my Ouroboros.
Hey.
Woo! Oh man. That's 5 damage out the gate. How do we go about getting out my Ouroboros first turn? I don't think we do. I think that is like the only way to do it. Like you said, if I put my squirrel out and get the flying ant out, it'll do 1 damage. It'll take damage from the worker ants. 1, just enough to kill it. The corpse maggot will slide in its place. Next turn, we pull a squirrel. We sacrifice the corpse maggot and the squirrel to put our Ouroboros out, or we just stick him on the right side. He finishes the battle. We can damage block with the squirrel to get our corpse eater out. Oh, that's right. We don't even need to sacrifice the flying ant. I was thinking that the flying ant could get 1 damage in the board immediately, just in case. But the squirrel will do just that. It'll be 3 damage coming in. Yeah. Either way, it's fine. Should work. Able Bunny, thank you so much for the 63 months. Love you, Dad. Appreciate the 63 months of support. Good thing we have the ability to get the Ouroboros on the far right. Otherwise, it'd be over. We'd be dead. What happens if I kill the corpse maggot from sacrificing it? Nothing, because it's infinitely sacrificable. Kind of bad. If it was just unkillable with the corpse maggot, maybe I would have sacrificed it and it would have came back and slipped under its... I guess it's the same thing. If it takes its own place. Or if it just stays there. I don't know why I'm trying to create a distinction between the two of them. Alright. I mean, we might as well just have fun with it, right? Bing, 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 bing. That was a tricky one. Stronger corpse maggot, go. Do I want to lose? I think I want to lose. So we're probably going to go attack power here because of the 0, 1, 0, 2, 12, 0, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0. Pull Ouroboros, we win. We don't pull the Ouroboros, we lose. Which means we win. Failure, you're stupid. I hate you. Little sigil trade there. Because this one, the sigils are the same. It's kind of dumb. I only buff their health a little bit. This one's pretty good. It's already a 2/2. We buffed its a damage and a campfire. 3/4. That's a strong card. Crazy stupid idea. Why not put Undying Sigil from Uro on the other Corpse Eater? Well, once again, we have 2 strong cards now. Instead of 1 really, really, really strong card. Good start. Stinky Kingfishers, that's just deadly. Might do the same exact thing. Plop out my squirrel to die. To get my corpse maggot out there. The corpse maggot's got to contend with the coyote first before anything. So that's 4 damage from the kingfishers before anything happens at all. Which doesn't sound like the best idea. So maybe we get the flying ant out instead. And then when the flying ant dies, we get a second bone where we can get the possum out next turn. And get a little bit of damage trade back. And put 1 damage in the board before it starts. Infinitely sacrificable, so I guess I'll go here. Mud Telltale. Oh, and Possum's not doing any damage. I was like, ooh, Possum's gonna do some damage too. Just don't put anything behind the coyote. Yippee-ki-yay, you little shit. I put him here, he goes back up to 1 damage, but it's put here is still at 1 damage. Put him behind the stump. Stump, stump, stump it up. I guess I could get my mud turtle out, technically. Mud turtle's like, you thought I was worthless. Yay! The pelt. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Well. I know what I must do. I don't know if I'm strong enough. Oh no, it's only 11 attack power. Done. 1 extra attack if I do this, right? Rabbit Pelt, go! I've seen you online. I don't know what you are playing. Inscryption, it's super cool. Highly recommend if you like roguelike deck builders, if you like Slay the Spire and the like. Well, yeah. 3-cost cards have never been more in reach, but I don't know. What's Jamie doing on the side? Just hanging out.
Watching. That's the best way for me to watch without being like, what are you doing? That would take a lot of leg muscles. I probably can't hear what I'm saying.
They can hear you. The thing with if I tried to expand the camera to get all of both of us in there, it would go beyond the reach of the blue screen. And I need a bigger, wider blue screen. Maybe at some point in time, I could like maybe hang the blue screen just across the entire wall, sideways. But
I can hang out right here. It'll be like a little floating head.
what do we want to do here? We want a 1-cost card? Higher chance for a duplicate? Higher chance for an ant? Higher chance for an insect?
Yeah, I do 1 cost if you can.
It's an insect.
Yeah.
Technically.
I mean, worms aren't insects, but
Is a ringworm an insect, though?
ringworm is a fungus. It's not what this game says it is.
So we were talking about doing mud turtle on the strange larva, I believe. Mud turtle on the ringworm, so I keep it no. He's gonna soak up damage now. Use some of those blue shirts you're talking about. On the wall. Oh, another painting guy coming up.
You're not gonna make me do his voice again.
Oh, you know. You already know.
And I'm gonna try and come up with a different voice that's not Toad.
Rattler. Oh, the rattling bog down in the valley. Oh, the rattling bog down in that valley. Oh.
Rude.
Not liking those adders coming up.
Let's get some flying.
I could... The beehive blocks. It's fine. Or I could hit the beehive to generate a 1/1 infinitely sacrificable bee. Oh, the chicken knows the camera's there.
She's watching us. The other one's just passed out. Just
Preparing the next day's
snoozing.
egg is what the other chicken's doing. This one's like, I'm not laying egg anyways.
Oh, I bet they can hear us. Oh no, honey.
They can't hear us.
I think they can.
They can. Could you hear me down there?
Maybe not, but I think there's a thing where you can speak.
Yeah, I have to activate it,
Why would
though.
that one wake up all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Right when we were looking at it?
They know. So you have to click the talk button. And I've talked to them before.
Ladies.
But I didn't click the talk button.
Why would she get up right at that exact
I've been talking this
moment?
whole time.
I bet the camera makes a sound that we can't hear that the chickens can hear.
No.
Why would she wake up? She was snoozing her life
I said
away.
they know we're watching. They know that we know that they know that we know. I'm just going to get this guy out there to do some damage. Soaking up, I guess. 3 extra damage in the board. That's pretty good. The chicken is Jesus. Oh, okay. Sensible. It all makes sense now. Ouroboros, nice. Not much I can really do with the strange larva. I wonder if the shield protects it from the touch of death. Strange larva? It's already over. 3 damage is going to be enough to do it. So I was just trying to be like, oh, maybe I can get a little bit more. Attack rabbit, go! It's like, how pathetic this little rabbit has his stupid little ears. Look at he's the whole family out. There's my bee. Like, woohoo! Why don't eggs taste like chicken? Do we have a good sigil that we'd like to trade? Because we're coming up on a sigil trade. We don't. Maybe putting the Warren on the ringworm. Just to get rid of a card.
Yeah.
So we could look for something here. Okay, we'll put unkillable on something, I guess. On what, though? Unkillable on the Warren, we could do a number with the rabbits and get infinite rabbits. Or rabbit Warren on the unkillable cockroach, but I think that probably Warren better because there are sacrifice plays. Why do yolks break? Is this a joke coming up? Who are we gonna paint? Another Ouroboros?
Mm-hmm.
How about a second corpse maggot? That sounds like a good play. You might not paint him with the appropriate stuff, though. with the upgrades. We'll see. Whenever you're ready. See, the chickens are ready too. They're at attention.
That's not his voice. That's the other guy. Oh no. I want to make him sound like he's underwater, but I don't know how to do that with my voice. What? You do a voice then.
I don't think
What's
he's
his
laughing.
voice?
He's in constant pain.
What's his voice
No, I don't know. He's all squishy. What should I paint for you?
then? No, I don't like it. I would rather have Toad.
Ah.
See, he does have a high Toad-like voice.
You put beehive on him.
Please say something.
I've never seen that before. Hey, one of the chickens left. Was tired of me screaming. Stinky birds. Yeah, just give me Ouroboros. Give me the Ouroboros. Strange larva. Put him far left. Unkillable Warren. Okay. We get the Warren out there, right? And then we sacrifice the Warren for a strange larva. Put him back. Put the strange larva there. Take the pelt. Pelt can't block the raven. Never mind. Nothing can block the raven. So if we don't put some damage on the board right now, the raven might kill me. Just given the raven by itself. I'm gonna put something here too, so I think we're gonna have to hook that raven. Or let him hook my rabbit into the raven, but the way that this works right now is I attack, they attack, then he hooks. Don't panic. Once the Mothman's out, it's... Oh, God! Uh-oh. Hey, never mind. So I can sacrifice this as many times as I want, right? Just like this. It's already over. See, I told you not to panic. No, he's not. Even if, just in case he does, there. But he's not going to. And then we're gonna have Mothman for second phase. What you laughing about? Look at this. Look at this boy. Boom, boom. Wee, wee, wee. So it's already won. Do we want the money? Nah. I'll take a 14-14 Ouroboros, please. To go. And send it, Mothman. PJ, spin that shit. Awesome. Not gonna let you chew on my wet, cold.
Can I have this one then?
Just Leshy, not a mod. Does this mod let you duel the other scribes? There are mods that allow you to duel the other scribes, and they do technically call this a mod. Which is interesting. But yes, they do. They're making some for all the other scribes. Probably Amoeba.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed with Ziaza ones. I guess Pack Rat could have been okay, because we could just use an item for free, and with all of our sacrificeable guys, we probably could have gotten them out pretty easily. Let's see here. What do we want? We don't have a sigil that we need to trade. I mean, then we could put like Amoeba's question mark on the ringworm. Excuse me. Get rid of the rabbit pelt if we wanted to sell that. We could also try to get a better wood carving, but I guess I'll sell the pelt. The game Inscryption exists as a game, and this is a mod for the in-game Inscryption. Pelt it is.
Get rid of it. You keep drawing it. It's a slap in the face.
It's true. It's not helping me. Hair pelt. Ants.
Grizzly baby.
Moose buck. If we pull a grizzly bear early, we're screwed.
True.
Beehive. Go with the ant. Jamie, move really close to the mic.
Okay. I'm here now. Is this better? Bwong, bwong.
This is how you talk. It's so quiet. Like,
Okay. Are you supposed to do it in like a regular voice like this? Or a whisper? He's going to play a flying ant. I bet.
a very controversial play from Huts. The Flying Ant. Not a good start. We don't have unkillable on these flying ants either. I can get them all out there, but the mole man's gonna soak it all up until the prospector rains down fiery hell.
Oh, he's got flight blocking.
We have Mantis God Fledgling right now. We have all insect fledgling. He's got tons of Mantis Gods. If he starts with one Mantis God, he has more. So maybe we just go ahead and we wait it out and we get this guy out there to try to chop down on the mole man.
He has a prospector head shaking. No.
Kill the Mantis God. That's going to be a good play. And I don't know. He actually might start by turning me into gold. I think he starts with it. Mantis will evolve into a Mantis God. Oh, this one will evolve into a Mantis God. Right. Instead of a Elder Mantis or whatever you might call it. You attack gold. He attacks. You attack first. It's always different in this mode, though. I'm YouTube fan. Just want to say I love your content. I hope you keep up the excellent work. Thank you so much, Kilgon. I'm glad you made it out. Thanks for the kind words. Okay, we did attack. Thank God. Oh, God. That's a nightmare coming up, though. Alright, we go heavy on the ants and we finish this thing. Bing, 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 bong. Whole flying ant team. This is the last one we pulled, by the way, so it's kind of neat. And it's over. He's gonna spawn 3 furs in front of me, though, so let's get through that.
No.
Full light block furs. This one's stinky specifically, so that mantis can't do much, but it will grow into a Mantis God. That will also do nothing. Ouroboros. Can't get him out there. Because of the infinitely sacrificable trait on everybody. Hooker's gonna hook. Can't really do anything about it, but I think this guy's already dead anyways. Okay. And we're just gonna throw this guy out there for the fun of it. Oh, he blocked me. He had Guardian. Thank God we got done with that, because he would have hooked the Ouroboros. That could have been so bad. I didn't even pay attention to what the sigils were. I was like, it's already over. Didn't see that he had Guardian.
Right down. My phone
strange larva. Never stood a chance. Everybody fly. Flying the golden nuggets like. I wish I knew a line from Hook. I believe. You can fly, Peter. Wee, wah. Strange larva Mothman, go! Okay, I don't really care. I just wanted my poopa to do something. I think actually the strange poopa might kill him. Might get the final blow. And the crowd cheered. No. Is it? Yeah, he's gonna get the final blow. Get him. It can do more damage. Mothman. We got it. You could have hooked back. We still had the hook at the very end, you're right. Unless he hooked it and then attacked.
How many misplays did you have?
How does it calculate misplays?
What?
Both times that you played, you had 4 misplays, and I never had that little.
Few.
That little misplays. We got the
Just
dire
'cause
wolf.
I'm better at this game than you.
Actually,
Having only played it twice.
don't even like
It's a pretty easy game.
Rip sub, Still Weaver, sub, 45 months. The sound's all kaput, Still Weaver, still, so I can't hear it, but I see you now. 31 months for Blackstone, also missed that one. Able Bunny, 63 months, appreciate that. Still Weaver for 45 months. Hello, Huts and GF, another moth supporting my favorite person. 5:40 a.m. Got to go to work. Bye. See ya, Still Weaver. Thanks for stopping by. I'm about to finish up as well. Awesome stuff. Thank you guys on YouTube for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. We play this game all the time. And I will see you in the next one.